it all behind you. I said, take down everything that stands in your way. Don't stop believing it'll work out again, my friend. Stand out and be a part of everything good. Wake up, you're gonna be all that you should. Try out all the things you always wanted to be. You'll see, 'cause I know what I know, that you've got it in you, and I see that you are a winner.
Hi there, boys and girls. My name is Mr. Duck. And I'm here today to tell you that God loves you a lot. Yeah, He does. He knows the number of all the hairs on your head. He loves you that much. But for you to get to heaven, there's one little thing you gotta do. You gotta become perfect. Yes, quack, quack, quack. You gotta be perfect, boys and girls. And the only way for you to be perfect is you gotta have God. Yeah, God. It's just like, yeah. You know, what's up with this world where we have to be perfect, you know? Perfect. You gotta be perfect. Can't stand before the Lord if you have any blemishes. No, you can't have any broken limbs or any imperfections whatsoever. And what has this done to our society and our perception of humans, of our own selves when we look in the mirror, or other people for that matter? Oh, so-and-so over there isn't perfect. Look at that. This is not perfect. Women spend hours upon hours trying to make themselves look perfect because guess what? Most of us aren't perfect. And the ones who are perfect shouldn't fucking put stuff on their faces. They should shine for the world to see, because I'll tell you what, natural beauty is beautiful. And you don't need the fucking makeup if you're one of those people that's naturally beautiful. So stop it already. Leave the makeup for us less beautiful women to try to make ourselves give the illusion of beauty. You don't need that illusion. You've already got it. But the point is, this stupid mentality. Have you noticed this mentality? It's in everything. You gotta be perfect. Gotta have God. Yeah, you can't be perfect. You're not flawless. You're not worthy to stand in the throne room of God unless you are perfect. And the only way to be perfect in His eyes is to accept Jesus into your heart. I don't buy it even for a second. No, I do not. Nope, Mr. Duck here, he's full of duck shit. That's right. I don't believe it. I think this whole thing about, this is what I think religion does. I think a religion, especially I'm talking Christianity, because I totally understand that this is what I know. This is what I grew up on. You know, everything is about, you're just, you know, perfection. They take the fact that humans are imperfect creatures created by nature, you know, I won't say the word created, sorry, formed by nature over millions of years of climate change and natural selection. They take creatures that are flawed by nature and they throw this at them. You're not perfect. You can't possibly be fit to stand in the sight of a perfect God unless you take on our religion. That's right. You must accept hook, line, and sinker everything we tell you. We're going to tell you a little story about Adam and Eve and the garden and first original sin. And they heard a talking snake. And Eve succumbed to temptation, and as a result, humans are doomed forever and at the mercy of this God. And the only way to placate this God is if you accept the mantle of our religion. Yes, you must pray to our God. You must tithe our churches. You must pay our fucking wages. And then maybe you'll get to go to heaven when you die. And you'll get your reward for being so good and perfect. But if you have any doubts whatsoever, it means that you aren't really a Christian. That's right. If you have questions or doubts, worst of all, if you actually listen to those questions and confront them and let those questions deter you from the path of true righteousness, holy shit, you could become, worst of all, the worst creature that ever lived to crawl on the earth. You could become atheist. Ooh, so don't you dare listen to those questions. It can destroy you. Yes. You don't want to become an atheist. It's the last thing in the world you want to become. So this is what they do. This is what they do. They prey on humans. And the fact that humans understand that they're not perfect. It's so easy to go up to any human being on the street and say, "Are you perfect?" And that human is going to say, "Hell no." "Have you made a mistake in your life?" Human's going to say, "Yeah." "Who hasn't made a mistake?" "Oh my gosh, you're a sinner. You, by your own admission, are a sinner. Worthy to be tortured forever." "Oh, unless, here, accept our token. Here, put this on your head and you'll get to go to heaven forever. But you have to wear this every fucking day on top of your head." Yes, this, even though it makes no sense whatsoever, even though we have absolutely no evidence to back up the fact that wearing this duck on your head is going to save you, but you're supposed to believe it, and if you don't believe it, you're fucking going to be tortured forever because you can't believe it. Even though we don't have anything to show any evidence whatsoever, you're fucked if you don't believe our little story. Anyway, like my little kids show, I was just thinking this on the way home. I'm gonna do a little kid show when I get home. Yeah, I don't know what I would use for props. The duck was the closest thing. No, seriously though, that's what it is. It's like they prey on humans. They prey. They exploit the fact that human beings are flawed. Oh no, but we're not supposed to. Everything else in nature is flawed. There's nothing in nature that's perfect, and there's nothing in nature that should be perfect, because then it wouldn't be natural anymore. In nature, there's no such thing as a straight line. There isn't. There's no such thing as a perfect human being. There's no such thing as anything in nature perfect. Religion, they just want to exploit it. They want to exploit the fact that human beings are imperfect. They count on that truth that human beings aren't perfect to keep them alive, to keep their existence going. They count on that. That is the target that they aim for when they go after people and try to convince people that they need their cult. Oh, did you know you have flaws? Only our religion can make you stand in front of God and be accepted by God. Only our religion can make you perfect enough. It's just so, oh my gosh. I had this guy write me, and he's telling me that stealing is stealing, and there is no difference whatsoever between taking a penny from a millionaire, stealing a penny from a millionaire, and stealing a poor little old lady's entire life savings. There's no difference. No difference between stealing a penny from a millionaire and stealing the little old lady's entire life savings. No difference. I was like, right. And your cult makes you think this way? This is what your cult does to you? This is what the teachings of your cult tell you? There's no difference? I think there's a huge difference. Yeah, I do. I think there's oh my God, huge difference between those two things. You steal a penny from a millionaire, not only are you going to be laughing about it, but the millionaire is going to be howling is going to be laughing. He'll be rolling on the floor laughing because it's a penny. How long has it been since this man or woman has seen a penny? You know, does this person even carry cash? Have they carried cash? How long has it been since they've carried cash, right? A penny is nothing to them. It'll be a joke if you went up to a millionaire and said, I stole a penny from you. I don't care. It's ridiculous. Or, you know, if someone came up to me and said, I just stole the savings from a poor little old lady, I would think that person was a major ass. I'd be telling them, you know, I would lose all respect for them. But there's another way you know that these two things are different from each other. It's your conscience. Your conscience tells you when something you do is really, really wrong. You feel really bad. If you're normal and you have a normal conscience, you feel badly when you do something to hurt somebody, especially when that somebody is vulnerable. You know, I'm sorry, but those two examples are not the same. I'm sorry, but a religion that teaches that they are, I'm sorry, that's just wrong. Yes, stealing is stealing. I don't care. One is significantly worse than the other. And either one of them is just a human making a mistake. The consequences of making a mistake are here on this world. I've said this so many times. I feel like a frickin' broken record. The consequences of your wrongdoings happen in this life, on this world. And you learn from those consequences, hopefully, and you don't do them again. Maybe they make you a better person, but sometimes you have to lose. And it's a hard lesson. But in the end, maybe you're a better person for it. That's what learning is about. That's what making mistakes is about. It's a tool. If you look at it like an opportunity to learn, making mistakes is normal. Making mistakes is expected when you're a normal human being. You're a creature of nature. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to fuck up. Religion wants to exploit that. Religion wants to make you feel like it's your fault. Oh my God, it's your fault that you're not perfect. It's your fault. You need to do all these things to fix the problem that you have for being not perfect. And this whole attitude, what has it done to our society? What has it done? I mean, not just spiritually, people seeking to be perfect. Oh, what must we do to be right in the eyes of God? But in every respect, everybody has this pressure to be perfect, you know? And in so many ways, it damages people. It damages young people. The pressure, it kills people. I'm thinking of anorexia and bulimia. Things like, you know, actual physical illnesses come from heart attacks, you know, ulcers, from this feeling that you have to be fucking perfect, you know, in every way. And I really think that religion adds to this so much, with this attitude that, oh my gosh, if you have any blemish, if you have any flaw at all, you aren't fit to stand before our God. And I'm sorry, that's a detrimental thing to teach to imperfect creatures. You know, there's nothing wrong with being imperfect. I say embrace the imperfection. Embrace your quirks. Love yourself. Love who you are right now. Who cares? I mean, you can look at the most beautiful woman, the skinniest, most beautiful woman. She's going to hate herself deep down. There's going to be something about herself she doesn't like. Nobody likes themselves, really. There's always something that you wish you didn't have. With me, it's, you know, it's the weight, it's a stupid mole. I mean, whatever. And no matter what you do, you're never going to be perfect as long as you have this mentality that, you know, it's always beyond your reach. Perfection is always unobtainable. It's like, fuck, quit chasing after the carrot. There's so many carrots religion in our society put out, and imperfection is one of them. Stop chasing the carrot. It's impossible to catch. It's impossible to obtain it. You know, be happy with what you've got. You know, your uniqueness, my uniqueness, our uniqueness as human beings is wonderful, and it's what makes us wonderful. And religion, and it's fucking, oh, you have to be perfect. You have to have our God. You have to have Jesus in your heart. You know, he will wash away all the imperfection. He will make you fit to stand. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm sorry. I think this is a vile thing to teach children. I think it's a vile thing to tell people walking down the street who are happy with themselves and enjoying their life. Trying to guilt trip people into feeling like there's something wrong with them. You know? There's nothing wrong with being human. There's nothing wrong with being imperfect. We're all imperfect. That's what natural beings are. And that's what we are. And when you try to put humans into artificial environments, what happens? You get serial killers. You get priests who go after little children. You get pastors who go after little children. I just saw something the other day where some radio Christian radio broadcaster was had gone after children. You have I'm just people who kill their children because they feel like, for whatever, that they might have mental illness, but it's fueled by religion. And so they kill their children because they think God wants them to. It's a wrong in our society. It's an infection. It's an illness. And we have to fight it. We have to fight it. And the first thing we need to do to fight this illness is to say, fuck you, I'm good. I'm good. Right now, in this moment, I am good. As I am, imperfections and all. I am good. I have value. I matter. And yes, I'm here on this world for a reason. Christians are like, you have no point, no reason for existing if you don't have our God in your heart. Bullshit. We all have a meaning. We all have a purpose. And it's ours to go out to find. It's ours to find. It's ours to determine, to create for ourselves. We all have a reason. We just haven't found it yet. And when we find it, we'll know we found it. It's ours to invent. It's up to us. There's no divine planner. It's up to us to discover what our reason is for living. And that's half the excitement. That's part of the journey of life. That's one thing to make it worthwhile, knowing that that's out there, this wonderful thing that you can contribute, figuring it out and doing it, becoming it, being it. So anyway, I gotta go. I have things to do. If you've been watching, thanks.